want to stand up for this one.
A monumental morning announcement for a Catholic high school student on Staten Island. He just found out that his hard work has paid off. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti. He dreams of being in the cockpit of a Navy fighter jet. But for now, Sal Agro is in the classroom. He's speeding toward a future of service to his country, and it's his foundation of faith that's helping him take off. Currents News' Jessica Easthope has his story from Staten Island.
You need to move fast in the hallways of St. Joseph by the Sea High School on Staten Island. But that's not the kind of pace senior Sal Agro has in mind.
I actually have never been in the cockpit of a plane, but heights has never been an issue for me. Speed, I have a need for speed, and but just don't tell my parents.
That line sound familiar? For Sal, Top Gun isn't just a movie, it's a look into his future.
Oh yeah, Sal.
Last month, Marine Corps recruiters hand-delivered Sal a check for $180,000, a scholarship to any four-year school that offers naval sciences courses. Sal wants to serve his country as an officer.
First and foremost, lead Marines. You're that future leader. I also plan on becoming an aviator.
Leadership is where Sal shines. He's taken his love for fitness and mentors other students in the gym. He's on the lacrosse and track teams. He's a member of the Holy Name Society.
The angel of the Lord declared it to Mary.
And an altar server.
Being a Catholic was definitely established in my heart and my mind what it means to have honor, have courage, and certainly commitment.
Sea's principal, Father Michael Riley, says Sal's faith is incorporated into every part of his life.
Sal has always been a young man of service, Christian service and national service. So I'm really, really excited and really happy that Sal is doing this.
Serving in the Marine Corps requires a degree of physical readiness Sal has taken to an extreme. Sean Kuchenmeister, the director of student health, says Sal's commitment to his body, mind, and spirit extends far beyond what's asked of him as a high school senior.
His purpose is service, and I think that goes hand in hand with his Catholic faith. He's really doing this for the right reasons.
In a few short years, Sal will be in the air in a military uniform, a foundation of faith and service, his co-pilot.
I won the scholarship, I'm ready to go, but the journey's not over. It's far from over. It's only going to get a lot harder. But, the payoff is huge.
Sal's ready to prove to everyone the sky is not the limit. On Staten Island, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
Mayor Eric Adams is reversing some of the budget cuts that he made to finance the migrant crisis. He announced Thursday that he's restoring select services for the city's Parks and Recreation Department and the Sanitation Department. This comes after the mayor made a similar announcement Wednesday, reversing some cuts made to the NYPD and FDNY. City officials say this reversal is thanks to the city's strong fiscal management of the migrant crisis. Still, the mayor continues to call for state and federal support. Meanwhile, some 50 Catholic groups are speaking out against the Biden administration's immigration plan. The proposal, part of the budget request, allocates about $14 billion to hire more Border Patrol agents and staff to process migrants and hear asylum claims. The joint letters sent to the Senate and Homeland Security Secretary also take issue with some proposed policies, including raising the asylum standard and making it mandatory to detain asylum seekers awaiting hearings. The Catholic organization questioned whether the plan would reduce the number of asylum seekers coming to the U.S. in the long term. In a pro-life loss, more states in the U.S. are expanding access to birth control in 2024, allowing pharmacists to prescribe the pill without patients having to see a doctor first. State laws already went into effect in Rhode Island and Connecticut. New York's law goes into effect later this year. And soon, patients won't need a prescription at all. The first over-the-counter birth control pill, Opill, will be available in stores and online in the next few months. With the March for Life coming up in just 1 week, let's take a look at where the states stand on abortion across the country. 18 states have enacted significant or near total abortion bans. But in 6 other states, abortion bans are being blocked by courts. Meanwhile, 20 states have preserved or expanded abortion rights, and 6 states have legalized abortion throughout pregnancy. Pro-life advocates from around the country are heading to D.C. to push for a culture of life in the U.S. Joining them on Capitol Hill are reporters from Currents News, Jessica Easthope and Katie Vasquez, along with tablet reporter John Lavenberg. Will have team coverage. Tune in right here on Currents News Friday, January 19th for the full story on this year's march. Pope Francis had to cut a speech short on Friday, telling Catholic communicators from France he was having trouble talking.
Io vorrei leggere tutto il discorso, ma è un problema, un po' di bronchiti e non posso parlare bene.
The Holy Father instead gave them copies of his speech. Pope Francis had 7 meetings before the audience with communicators, during which he did read 2 entire speeches and even added remarks. This isn't the first time a bronchial infection has hindered the pontiff. In early December, his aides had to read a few speeches for him, and he canceled a planned trip to Dubai. A visit to the Pope's homeland of Argentina may be in the future. The newly elected president of the country, Javier Milei, has extended a formal invitation to the Holy Father, even though in the letter, Milei said the Pope didn't need one. Pope Francis has expressed a desire to go to Argentina, but the Vatican press office has not confirmed a trip there. The Vatican is restoring St. Peter's Basilica. The repairs will be on the nearly 400-year-old sculpted canopy towering over the main altar. The Holy See says it has gathered dust, cracks, and rust over the centuries. Restoration work will begin on February 12th. The canopy will be deep cleaned. The metal components will be treated to remove rust and to protect the surface. And then an acrylic resin will be used to fill the cracks. The whole project is expected to cost more than $760,000, a bill that the Knights of Columbus are set to cover. And that process will take about 10 months. That is this Currents News update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us, because we are putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.